Back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Got it. 54. Mike 50. Hey, Haywood. Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Hey, lock it. Bang.
Jones now on 1st and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 52 yards. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Oh, he bowls over it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Hey, check Mike 57. Recon, 132 fighter. I got you. Check nickel. Go. Buzz, be ready. Ready.
On 2nd down, McFarland, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Okay, break. Mike 57. 22-jet bomber. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 57, come on. I got it. Check 20, who draw Porter? Yeah. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming after you. Smith. I'm coming after you. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Get it.
Now Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down. 8, read. Go.
On first down, it's Woods. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Rush in. Fire.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hewitt, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Woods. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Woods. That one good for 26 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Okay, double. 57 to Mike.
Five. Look at me. Zipper.
Let's go, D.
Get it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Jones heading up here first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. These two teams all tied after one. A first down carry for Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Set up. 30 base. Look. Squeeze. Five.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 57 to Mike.
Go.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
It's a gain of 25.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Look at me. Go. Deep rip.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Protein spill. Go. Hey, zoom.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Right here.
From the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's hungry.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ready.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Rocket.
Off play action. Hewitt under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch out. Tighten up.
Hey, high 7. Now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's what I'm talking about.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Called that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. An update now from Oakland. The Broncos have moved out in front of the Raiders, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 logo. 61, matchbox lights.
He's checking. Crash.
Now.
Move. 57 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Switch. 57 to
Get it.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. It's hauled in by Shepard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Get him, boy.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Go.
Get that quarterback.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Exit.
First and 10.
Throwing on first down. Hewitt. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Yo. Hey, Haywood.
Second and long. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, Delta. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch twist. Mike, 53. 50. Mike, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Hewitt, able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
53. Mike, 53.
On first and 10, Hewitt airing it out deep for Smith. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hey. 57. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Now.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Jump. Check three.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Five.
From the gun, Hewitt. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 47. Got the connection here to Bourne. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
70, Indy.
Giants
53.
Hey, Foxtrot.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Here we go. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Big stop, D. Big stop.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 start.
Mike, get in the weight room.
Clear. Steve Griffin.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Open man is Bourne. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Woods, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Here we go on second and 12. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A gain of 12 yards. And the 49ers first down.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hewitt, open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On first down, it's Woods, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
It's a gain of 11.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Check. 53, Mike.
2nd and 10. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Bravo! Mike 54! Mike 54! Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Go! Mike 54 is Mike. Hey, echo! Mike 54. Defense wins championships, baby! Go!
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Shepard. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, wahoo! Look at me, zipper!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
3rd and inches.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Jones. Complete to his tight end Sample. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Check 25, check 25, check 25. Check 99, check 99. Hey, Sam off.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You go tight. You got tight. Hard, hard. Wide, get wide.
They'll go to Barkley again. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones on third down. This one hauled in by Sample. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
61, Matchbox Lights.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Get it.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
On the ready.
53, check 53. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Check nickel.
Guard. Hey, Alpha.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Stop your running. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. General West. Let's go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Got it. Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Under 10, under 10, 10. X3, 218, chopper. Check, check, check. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready. Sit up.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, baby.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Giants, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.